now you're part of the bargain.
I'm a priest.
A priest. Throw away the cross. Face the master. Faith against faith.
Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is boogeyman band. Is boogeyman band.
Tribute. Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. Thanks so much for stopping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone is doing well. This is episode 24 of my quiet little tribute to Salem's Lot, and today's episode is going to be focusing on James Gallery, who played Father Callahan. Now, unfortunately, again, much like Ned Wilson and to an extent Robert Lassier, not a lot is known about James Gallery. Pretty much I have, information about when he was born, when he passed, the films and television that he was involved in. But that's about it. I decided to film here because really from everything I could look into, James Gallery didn't really shoot anything here in Ferndale. And the scenes where he is presiding over Danny Glick's funeral, that was all shot in Franklin Canyon in Beverly Hills down south in Los Angeles. But this is pretty much the exact location where Mike, the caretaker played by the late great Jeffrey Lewis, is getting the dirt on the shovel, and you can see the town behind him. It's the one shot that was done here in Ferndale Cemetery when he's burying Danny Glick, so I felt like this is where the funeral would have taken place. So I thought getting this angle behind me is probably the best in terms of paying tribute to this actor. So I'm going to go through the information I was able to discover about James Gallery, and then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts, and I hope everyone enjoys this, and here we go. James Gallery was born on March 24th, 1935 in Auburn, New York. He was an actor known for Mr. Mom, 1983, Sour Grapes, 1998, and Salem's Lot, 1979. He died on February 5th, 2001 in Camarillo, California. So yeah, that's going to be about it. Like I said, there's not a lot about this actor, not a lot other than the roles that he played, when he was born, when he passed away. But his performance as Father Callahan really had an impact on me. I know a lot of people think it's a lesser performance in the film because Father Callahan is such a big part of the book. He was featured more prominently in the Michael Salem 2004 miniseries when James Cromwell played him, and he was also featured pretty well in the newest Salem's Lot film in 2024's Gary Dauberman film, where he was played by John Benjamin Hickey. But James Gallery has always had a special place in my heart. I really liked the way he played the character. Of course, the alcoholism and the character's weaknesses outside of him not having faith, which is why Barlow was able to just take the cross from him, wasn't really played out in that 79 original. So, he's kind of just in a handful of scenes, most notably the one where Barlow breaks through the Petrie's kitchen window and Straker is there taunting him and everything, and Callahan sacrifices himself for Mark. But I've always loved that scene. I've always loved the performance of the late James Gallery, and I wanted to make sure I paid tribute to him because his work in the film has made an impact on my life, and nobody's talking about him anymore. And much like Robert Lassier and Ned Wilson, I don't want these people to be lost in time. Their performances and the impact that they had on me, I'm sure it had impacts on other people like Sam and Danny and Lauren, people that have embraced this film. My friend Steve Morey, even Ian Bolton. I mean, we've all been impacted by this film, and everybody that contributed to its success in terms of making it the great film that it is means so much to me. So I'm happy to pay tribute to the late great James Gallery. I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode of Quiet Little Tribute to Salem's Lot. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Would love to hear from everyone. And as always, thanks so much for stopping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. And remember, you can do nothing against the master.